if you want to look good on the beach, and you know that summer is 8 months away, and you need some steroids or some clenbuterol or whatever to look good, you probably need to check your attitude at the gym. Then you're pretty fucking useless, and you should even.
And go. Damn, I have not done one of these in such a long time. I think the last time was early last year. Starting to do a bit of vlogs again because I have a 3-week break, so I'm gonna try and make the most of it. So at the moment it's midday and I'm actually just writing a few programs for my client. Anyway, I'm gonna get that finished, and after that I'm gonna meet up with my coach just to discuss our next plan of attack before we get into prep. April, May, June, July. I've got 3 more months of bulk left before we kind of prep for prep. I don't know if that makes sense, and my competition, as you guys know, is in August. So I'll be meeting up with my coach later on today, just to discuss, pretty much work on parts of my body that's weaker. So in my case, that would be my calves, my shoulders, my traps. Damn, I'm pretty much naming every body group. But anyways, we'll be pretty much working out a plan to help bring those weaker points up when I step on stage. Now I know what you guys are watching for. I know it's a bit of a clickbait, but as of now I need to get this finished. I'll be real with you guys, I haven't been productive so far in my holidays. I actually woke up at 11 PM and it's 12 PM now, just had breakfast. So I'll get this done ASAP, and hopefully you guys stay tuned. You guys remember good old Hassan right there? Mr. Videographer.
Back to it, eh?
Back to us. I'm only on a 3-week break, man. But anyways, we'll see you guys there. We're here. Little fun fact. When I was year 11, so I was 16 years old, this was literally the first iron I've touched to lift weights. And I remember I didn't take PE class for an entire week because I was that sore. And I didn't touch it again for another 2 years. Anyways, let's get inside. Yeah,
just be careful.
You gonna drop the height or
for you? I'll leave the box over here.
A lot of you guys actually ask what I have for post-workout. I used to have things like chicken and rice, but then again I asked this guy what I should have. So could you explain to us exactly what you're eating?
So I am having protein shake, rice cakes, and jam. Your body's preferred fuel is glycogen, and so it takes the glycogen out of your muscles. That's why yes, you may appear full when you've worked out, but that's because there's pumped blood into it. But if you don't replace glycogen into your muscle, then you're not preparing yourself for the next workout, and your performance will suffer. So when they talk about making sure that you are recovering is not just about what your sleep and your protein. It's about making sure that your body is fueled for the next workout. And when you're bodybuilding, you're obviously not just doing one workout and then waiting 2 or 3 days and go back for the next one. You are going and working out the very next day. And often, because muscles don't work in isolation, so for example, I've worked my chest today, chest and biceps.
Yep.
Tomorrow I'm working back. I work back today as an antagonist muscle to my chest, so it's got a little bit of work already, so I need to make sure that my back is properly fueled. So it's lost a bit of glycogen today, not a great deal because it wasn't the prime mover, but I need to make sure that I'm properly fueled, to make sure that I'm hitting back effectively tomorrow. Hence the reason why I have carbs post-workout.
Gee, that was a longer answer than I thought. I thought you were going to just say, oh, because whey isolates already a broken down protein molecule, quicker absorption, plus...
Something like that. You can cut that if you want.
No, I'm going to leave that
I like to talk, mate.
Yeah, I know, man.
Side note, make sure you pack a knife.
Why?
So you can spread your jam.
You just use your fingers, eh? Just smear that.
This is not an R-rated channel.
Well, recently, my sister went to buy supplements, and she was talking to the guy on the counter about, you know, NZ IFBB, who's natty, who's not. And so my sister goes, do you follow this guy? Shows my page.
Yeah.
The guy on the counter is like, yeah. He looks like he's on roids. So this is pretty much what the clickbait topic of this. Let's talk about steroids. So pretty much just to sum up the question from that clickbait earlier, for those of you who's been, there's been, I think the past month, 5 people assumed I was on steroids. For those of you guys who are assuming I am, thank you. And for those of you guys that think I'm not, you're correct. So if I was, I'd be way bigger than this guy.
And smaller in other parts. So Mark's progress is completely down to following the plan 100% and his work ethic. And when I say plan, we don't say here's a plan, go away and follow it and I'll see you in 6 months. We update the plan on a weekly basis. We update his nutrition on a weekly basis if it needs it. We go through different phases of training. So we have a metabolic phase, we have a strength phase. You know, at the moment we're dropping his carbs down.
Which I'm hitting, by the way.
Yeah, to a maintenance level. And that maintenance level will follow for a period of time. So not keto, we're just dropping them down. Because what we don't want to do is just overload the body with massive amounts of carbs, because obviously we want to grow him. But we want to make sure that we sensitize our insulin receptors so that when we chuck those carbs back in, and I'm not talking about straight away, we'll start to ramp them back up. And ramp them back up to more than we had them previously. But we've brought them down so we can resensitize those insulin receptors and just make the body get the homeostasis again, and then ramp them up. And then so the body will think, oh cool, I've got all these carbs, and chuck them in. The problem with people who are doing these bulks is they'll just chuck carbs at themselves forever. And they
Which was my last bulk, by the way.
And they get fluffy. And your coach will say, oh, have oats in the morning. If coach says have oats in the morning, get a new coach.
I think this is why people actually assume I'm on steroids. Yeah. Because like I've bulked up so well, and I've only gained a total of 4 kgs in the past 6 months now? 5 months?
Yeah.
And I've still got abs and veins, so I think this is why people are starting to assume
and we
that.
haven't done a body fat test, but I would say that 2 kilo of that, 2 to 3 kilo of that is muscle.
So
and that's a big, I'm putting that out there. That's a big statement, bold statement. But I'm saying that Martin will be on stage 5 kilo heavier-ish at the same body fat he was at when he did his last show.
Yeah, he promised me that, so I took it on board. So I guess there you guys have it. Like, things can be accomplished like the natural way if you're smart enough. Because a lot of people out there will have the same cookie cutter plan, cookie cutter program, and all of a sudden blame guys that are doing better than them. Oh, he's on steroids. No, we just took our time to actually educate ourselves and learn, you know, what works where and what benefits us in our way. So pretty much that answers the question, guys. That's about it, man.
Stay in school, don't do steroids.
Yeah, but again, so we'll clarify that one. We will have a topic regarding steroids, just to clarify. We are not against it. Like,
not
at all. Like we're both passionate about bodybuilding, but if you're gonna use it just to look aesthetic on the beach, in my opinion, I would not recommend it to anyone.
Yes, I agree. Don't use it if you just want to look good on the beach.
It's not worth it.
And well, here's my thought. If you want to look good on the beach, and you know that summer is 8 months away, and you need some steroids or some clenbuterol or whatever to look good, you probably need to check your attitude at the gym, because you've got 8 months to look good, and if you can't do it in 8 months, then you're pretty fucking useless. And you should go and do yoga.
So anyways, my camera's actually dying, so we'll end it there. So shot for your time, man.
Anytime.
Please let us know if there's any burning questions you guys want to ask. We'll either upload it on Instagram or YouTube. I know I got more people listening on Instagram, so we'll most likely do it there.
And Mark will put up my tag for Instagram as well, so you can follow me, and you can see me pictures of walking my dog and picking my nose early in the morning. I don't put up picking my nose, it's more. But there's some good content there, and there's some good stories. So he'll put up my my Instagram handle.
So if you guys want the in-depth content, I always put out on my Instagram. In-depth content, follow him. I'll leave it on my Instagram as well as on my YouTube. So thanks guys for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next one.